Hello and welcome to this second part of this DVD. Now, in the first part, we looked at combinations. In this one, we'll look at harmonization, or maybe that's what it's called. So, we'll do something basic. Now, harmonization can be done using the major scale or the minor scale. So, we can use any of those two to do our harmonization. So this is the major scale on the key of F sharp. So or the minor scale. Okay. So that's the minor scale and the major scale. So for the major scale, what we do, we just play the major scale on both sides. So on your left, and we play the same major scale on your right hand, but the difference is on your right hand you start the major scale from the 3 instead of the 1. So now you won't start your major scale like this. You'll start it from here. Same notes, same everything. So you just start from the 3 and end on the 3. So that's your right hand. Then your left hand. So combining the two. Okay. But now, assuming you are playing, you really wouldn't want to play something like that, especially maybe if you are in a service or something. You wouldn't want to play something like that because this one looks too basic. You can't just be playing. So you can't just play like that. So what we can do is, out of this first harmony, we can form movements or chords actually out of those harmonies. So let's say you have your one. You can even play it normally like most people do. I taught these voicings in my previous DVD, so you can even play it like that. Now the harmony for this is this. So what can you do? You can just play something like this. So you hear that chord? It becomes something like an F sharp major 7, but now with a different voicing. So instead of you voicing it like this, now you voice it like this. Okay, so let's say you follow the theory of combinations, which means alternate numbers. So this is your 1, this is your 3. So then you will have your 2 and your 4. Then you will have your 3 and your 5. So you could have something like this. Then you have something like 4, which is something like this, or maybe then you have your 5 with the 7, then your 6, then your 7, or or depending on what you want to play. So then to the 1. So you see, you can even form those chords out of those harmonies. So instead of you playing your 1 like this all the time, or instead of you playing like that all the time, you can play. And if you see what I did there, I used some kind of twirler from D sharp to F. So see, I'll teach this later, grace notes. So that's your 1, your 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the 1. So you have new chords, absolutely. So maybe you are playing and maybe you want to do a 7 3 6. You don't have to keep on doing this. You don't have to keep on playing like that, or you don't have to play like that all the time. So you can do something like you can do something like, see the 6, the 7, or you can even use that, then to the, or so this combination is what I'm talking about. So the other point where you can use that combination, so maybe you want to harmonize, maybe you want to go to the 4. So that's the harmony. So that's the harmony for the 4. So instead of me playing the 4 as a chord every time, so instead of me having to play it like that all the time, that's the 4. Now this is what I can do. I can do 2 different things. I can use this harmony like this, see that? So basically the harmony was this. So I can use that as my 4 chord. So then so that's the 4. Or I can do something like this, still regarding the same harmony. Something like that. So I can also do that. So you see, that's the harmony. Maybe if you wanted to do such movements, so okay, or you can do such, but I won't major on those movements really for now. We'll work on them in the next chapters. That will be a chapter on itself, grace notes. So that's the first harmony. You start the scale from the 1 on your left and from the 3 on your right hand. So you have, or maybe let's say you consider the minor scale or even the chromatic scale, whichever. So maybe you can do something like, maybe you wanted to go to flat 7. So you can do something like, people do something. So if you wanted to play like that, maybe you can play. So you see that note. You can even do that. So you can do something like that, or see the harmony. So something of that sort. So that's the first theory of harmonization. The second one is still the same theory, but now what we'll do is we switch the sides. Basically, we are now switching the sides. Now, we started from the 1 on your left hand, then the 3 on your right hand. Now we are going to switch them up. So we start from the 3. We start from the 3 on our left hand, and then from the 1 on our right hand. So we'll have a scale that looks like this. Okay. So that becomes your new scale. So this was the first one. The second one. So that's how it becomes. So that being now our new way of harmonization. Now you will hear people play things like, so you hear something like that, is basically that kind of harmony. Yeah.